Get any bites? No. What's up, Art? Smart people on the last one told me that I should probably plug in a battery pack if I'm doing this. Try to keep everything charged up. So here we go. Here we go. We're in spot number 2. This will be the last spot that I fish today. I'm trying to figure out where to sit so I don't block anything, but got a peaceful little place here. Now what you can see is in this lake right here, there's a real nice cove, and it's very shallow. Now what you can't see is that out here is the beginning of an old channel, and it goes all the way down this lake, right across in front of me here. So I try to cast just right before where that channel starts, and sometimes can catch fish coming up and checking out this shallow cove here. But the fish also cut across because that's the shortest distance between these 2 points. And I don't understand the terrain down there specifically, but it holds bait. So they not only travel through here, they feed through here. I have not a clue where they go as soon as it gets really warm, like in June. But from now until then, they will be in here. I've got stinky shrimp offerings on both of these rods. This is a Muddy River flathead, and this is a Muddy River cat rod. And that over there is a Cast King Kong. And the only reason why I put it out there was, first of all, it's really cool looking, and I spent way too much money on it. And secondly, in the last live, Has said he wanted to see some carp, so that already had a hair rig on it. So I threw out a coconut cream boilie. There is no pack bait. There's no anything by it. So it's kind of a miracle bullet shot in the dark, whatever you want to say, but it's white. So if anything's around it, that white boilie will grab their attention. So hey, thanks for sharing, Chunky. And like I said, I tried to fix some of the things that I did wrong in the first one, which was bring no food, um, and forget your mobile power bank. And of course, it's the first time you do anything, or you're really going to do it all that well, or do it all that right. And I didn't, which is fine. Trish is supposed to be showing up sometime, although she has zero interest in being on camera. So that's fine. I mean, I hope she catches a gigantic fish, and then we have to break that deal. But until then, we'll say it's a deal. We'll say that we won't put her on camera. I did have to go to the post office and pick up my whisker seeker rods. I went home to let the dog out, and the postal carrier's right there. And he's like, dude, I couldn't fit your new fishing equipment into my van this time. You got to go pick it up. Take this paper and tell him you just talked to me. And so let the dog out real quick. Lauren and I went to the post office, and man, that lady was mad. She said the guy put the tube in the wrong area. Blah blah blah. They are the catfish and carp rods that Luke Nichols designed. So I'm very excited to see those. I got spinning and bait casting both. So we'll definitely take those over to the Mexicat's lair, so that way he can check them out and give everybody a video for y'all to check them out. Very lightweight, incorporating carp tackle philosophies and construction, but all focused on still having the power to bring in a decent sized catfish. So very excited about those. If you guys looked up the specs on those, they say it only chuck 1 or 2 ounces of lead. So a lot of you guys won't be able to use them for some of your applications. But I mean, if you park a boat on top of fish and you throw it out there, sometimes you don't need that much lead. So maybe for your creek fishing or your kayak fishing and such. Couple vehicles up there, but that's not Trish. So this is the spot I was talking about in the last one that I got outclassed by a very large fish that I think it was a channel cat. I think there may be flatheads in here, but I'm not sure. No one's ever told me that, although flatheads are so coveted around here, they probably wouldn't tell me that if they did. What's up, reef robber? I see you looking at me. So, yep, this is spot number 2. My sister Trish is supposed to show up in a little bit. I did not tell Lauren I was going fishing, so there was no discussion about it whatsoever. Still think it's a little chilly out here. Her nose would probably get cold, and then she'd probably get sick. So I don't want that to happen. And just right now realizing that I left my iced tea up in the truck. That sucks. But we'll deal with it for now. If anybody is a cereal bar freak like I am, I gotta tell you, it's hard for me to pronounce this. Belvita, and they're the vanilla oat flavor. Magnificent. Dunk them in your coffee if you have. That's what's wrong with me. I didn't have any coffee yet today. That's not good. That's not good. Chicken. Yeah, I got some strawberry chicken here. I'll probably try it in a minute. This is a pretty nice little spot. I won't lie. Usually I exceed the limited amount of rods in this spot, but I don't feel like doing that since I paid a citation last year. So, and it's still really early. I mean, yes, there are some dead shad along the banks over here though, so for sure the catfish will be out there chewing on stuff. So 2 of these I didn't cast out very far, and the other one I sent it. So, oh, actually, I'm on a park bench. I'm it's really nice. Yeah, no, I'm not functioning well, Nick. You're right. I mean, I'm just not. Without coffee and the appropriate coffee creamer, I'm just not the same person that I usually am. But we're going to try to do our best. I always tell everybody, if you're not having a good day, you got 2 choices. You can either drag everybody down with you, or you can just, you know, choose the other path and try to make people laugh and just, forget about it for a little while. A lot of times you aren't going to change what it is anyway. You know. I did take a tip from Stan 3. Um, this rod here has a float on it, but it is not pegged. In the tournament, in the Santee Cooper rig tying tournament, he called it a floater, and I had never even heard of that before. So here we are. We're floating one, and the middle one is pegged, and the rod on the right has a hair rig on it, so there is no. It is not elevated. It's on the bottom. And Trish has arrived. Trish has arrived. Want me bring you coffee? No. Let me see if I can open up my truck from there. If you have a free hand, we'll see if you can grab my teeth. Somebody's got their dog too. Their dog's barking at me. I'd feed their dog cereal bars though, so their dog would love me. Trish has obtained the tea. All is well in this end of the world. Good looking German short hair too. I'm sure he's a great hunting dog. He's over there whipping around. Got some birds moving around. Yeah. Good dog. Good dog. We're fans of dogs. All Murillos. We're fans of dogs. Few of us are fans of cats. And by a few of us, I mean not me. But we're all fans of fishing. It's not really a sport to us either. I mean, this is just part of life. This is just what we do. Yes, Art, you can get boilies that float. And to be quite honest, I don't think this one does. And I do have some that are what do they call that? Pop-ups. They call them pop-ups. I do have pop-up boilies, and I do like them. And I've also used artificial pop-up baits called dumbbells, and I like them even more because they're like a cylinder, so it's just a different shape. And I think that the the carp may like the feel of that bouncing that larger offering around in their mouth because they're bottom feeders and they basically just vacuum up everything that they want to try, but then they'll also blow it right back out if they don't want it. But if it catches their attention, I think that those dumbbells do that, so that way it's a little bit more for them to focus on. I think one of Kevin's tips was not to eat on camera. Um, Anyone else is type 2 diabetic, they know what it feels like to be low blood sugar. So we're just eating some cereal bars to counteract that. Whoa, there's an eagle. You see it? Wait, no, that's not an eagle. Is that an eagle? No, 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 no. It was one of those other ones. Blue heron. Blue heron just flew over that way. They've been as close as 6 or 8 feet away from me, just prancing around real slowly inside or just stepping real slowly in the water. They're probably better fishermen than we'll ever be. Ladies and gentlemen, Trish has her own cart. She's really been stepping up her game, researching equipment, doing all that kind of stuff. I've been trying not to say too much because you can really spoil someone to where then they just think, oh, this is what you have to do, and you do this, and then that, and then this, and that's it. It's not it. There's so many different ways to do all this stuff. What's up, Mad Catter? Hi, Ace. Yeah, we're fans of catfish too. They're not nearly as good as swimmers as the carp, though. Just saying, just throwing it out there. I caught a carp. Man, this fish must have gone like 60, 70 yards that way. Maybe another, 60, 80 yards out. Then he went left. Then he came back here. Then he went back over that way, back in the middle. And then finally, I got him back in. He swam so well, I named him Michael Phelps. Trish got a backpack too. Guess I haven't fished with Trish in a little while. Jose M. Gonzalez. Welcome. Welcome. Sorry, in the last live stream, I mistook you for a tropical storm. You understand. They name all the tropical storms after good Hispanic names. You know, Hugo. Everybody called him Hugo. All those names. I'm not a meteorologist, though. I don't get a say in that. So, what do you guys think? Can you see anything? No, you can't really see the line, can you? There is something fantastic about this line that I have on this flathead rod here. But I swear it makes it seemingly invisible to the birds because last year I had like 7 birds run into this kind of fishing line. Smack! They just flew right into it. It's the craziest thing. I asked my dad if he'd ever had birds fly into his line before, and he's like, maybe once. I mean, and the guy's been fishing for nearly 65 years, 70 years. And it's like, man, I've had like 7 of them fly into this line in one season. So I think last time I got a little caught up in the chat and then let the bait sit there for like 60 minutes. What's up, EB? And I'm going to have to try to remember to move the baits around more often. I mean, if they haven't found it within, 10 or 15 minutes, are they really there? And maybe I'll get lucky and we can drop some baits on their noses or something. Trish is wheeling down, rods in hand. What's up, Jared O? Uncle Lou. Got some stimulus money. I think I need to look up Uncle Lou. Gotta fix the chimney, but that won't take all of it. Don't tell them you're here? Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Where are we at today? Today we are at Big Creek Lake in central Iowa, just north of Saylorville Reservoir, which I fished earlier today. What's up, MT?
Should I go over there or over here?
Honestly, I got a left feeling.
I do too. Okay.
I'll cover the right. You can cover the left.
Shallow over there.
Yes, it's very, very shallow, and I think it's still too cold right now for them to want to go over there. So I think, and there's lots of trees and stuff over here, so I don't think that I'd throw out anything expensive, but
no worries there. Don't turn that camera on me.
Yeah.
I will out you.
Yeah, I can't turn the camera on her. She says she's not camera ready. I don't know. Ace, I was wondering about that. I didn't know if they were too big, too small. I didn't know what kind of fishing you did, but at that point, I had those extra reels sitting there, and people had told me what had happened, and I just figured I'd help out. Man, I've given away a lot of reels lately, too. I've given away so many reels. Somebody asked me about reels, and I didn't have any reels to give them. Sorry. Yeah. Other items in the vault are much smaller, and I mean, if people were gonna like get some rods ready to, for like their kids, I'm the guy. I got that kind of stuff, but definitely the bigger bait runners and such like that. I'm actually dwindled down pretty good, which is nice. Don't worry, the camera's not facing that way. Thank you.
Did you
Look,
turn it?
look, Trish brought my tea. Woo!
I'll
No.
say hi.
Yeah, Trish is here.
Hello. Oh, I gotta go set up though.
Yep, got to get it ready. I got stinky shrimp out there, and I put one boilie out there because Haz said he wants to see a carp. So if Haz asks, I will try. So that's
Okay.
in the most shallow, but that channel runs clear across. So
Okay.
send it as far as you can,
Bet.
and try whatever you want. And I got
What's
stinky shrimp and sweet smelling strawberry chicken chunks here.
okay?
Ace is wanting chicken out there, so that'll be the first thing I switch to.
I have chicken and
And I have other rod holders if you have any desire to try the ones that go up.
oh, you know what? I might take you up on that because I brought 3. I paid for an extra rod this year.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay. Good luck.
I paid for 3 as well.
I guess I'll chat you.
Last year I paid more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got my ugly face on TV this whole time, and Trish is like, "I'm not camera ready." Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. How long we been here? 22 minutes. Yep. Let's move the baits. 22 is close enough to 15. Hey Trish, I got those other rods in the back of the truck for you to see as well.
Ooh.
It's just I lock it because I have so much stuff back there.
Maybe I'll borrow a couple.
That's what I mean. To like take them with you so you can examine them. Oh, dropped it. Fail on film. Getting used to new rods. Pretty different. These Muddy River rods are wrapped real nice at the handle, and I'm not a trigger guy, so I usually like to keep it on there. There we go. All right. Now I get to listen to Palmetto and Mexicat tell me all the rest of my life about that epic casting fail that I had on my second live stream. That's on a video. You can edit that out. You see that, Trish?
Full send?
Repositioned it, casted it out about 6 feet.
Oh.
Some guys out there in boats are laughing. They might have saw it too. don't you put hashtag blooper of the year up there, Kevin? Hashtag blooper of the year. Yeah, I deserve it. Be nice to win something though. Come to think of it, yeah. Hashtag too late. Oh, fish and chick. I went to recast out my bait and I dropped the line and the thing went out about 6 feet. How do I like the rod holders? Yeah, the bank buddy here. It's a pretty nice little holder. Definitely got enough metal to go down in there, so you feel safe about it. I was describing in the last stream that what I like to do is I like to move the the biggest eyelet there, the rod, up against it. That way, it kind of locks it off a little bit to make it stronger. But you know, some fish hit the bait so hard they've actually elevated the butt end of the rods up, and the rod tips bouncing and flapping all over the place into the water. And so I had been worried about losing one, but I have not yet. So hopefully that won't ever happen. But yeah, I mean, you can find them sometimes for 12 or 15 bucks. You can't. It's worth a try for $12 or $15. So looks like I could stand to back that up a little bit. Maybe can't really see the. That's fine. It's actually warmed up a little bit compared to earlier. Went home, put some warmer boots on, grabbed some heavier sinkers because I didn't have any in my tackle bag. Ate some pizza real quick and let the dog out. Picked up Lauren from preschool. We went to the post office and got the Whisper Seeker rods, which are also in the back of the truck. I didn't even look to see if they were okay. I probably should have opened them right there, but the lady at the post office was mad. She said the postal carrier, if he can't get something into his vehicle, he needs to put it into a different area. I'm like, you're looking for a 7 foot long, 8 foot long tube, and it's going to say Whisker Seeker on the outside of it. It's got their own graphics on it. I was like, trust me, it's there. So she was all mad. She went back there a second time with somebody else. And there was a tube there, but I could tell that it wasn't the right tube because it didn't say Whisker Seeker on it. And I was like, "Yeah, that's probably it." And then I was laughing. I told Lauren, I was like, "That's not it, but it's gonna make her mad." She got mad. She's like, "This is where it's supposed to be, and it's not here." And she comes back over, and I'm like, "Well, I know you're upset right now, but that guy does a really good job. I like that kid. He gets me my mail quicker than I've ever gotten my mail, and I've been there for almost 20 years." And she's like, "That's fine, sir, but he still needs to put stuff back in the right spot." And I'm like, "I'll leave it to you, Darlene, to explain to him what is and is not the right spot for a tube that's 8 foot long and didn't fit into his vehicle." Which doesn't really make much sense either, though, because that dude's delivered me so many rods in the last month and a half. That tube's no bigger. Might be a little bit wider, but it's no bigger. up, Dragonfire? Dr. Georgia. See who else we got. Willow. Rosie. Let's see, Nick. You say enough metal to feel safe, and I had a channel gap bent a half-inch rebar. Well, I can't speak to the integrity of your rebar, but here in Iowa, you know, the channel gap probably aren't as big as they are in your area. What you doing, Trish?
Oh, I forgot I broke off at the dam the other day.
Oh, you like that Megatron reel?
Oh my god.
Don't tell Kristen, but I got like 6 or 7 if you need another one. Maybe more.
6 or 7? What does that even mean?
Well, I got 12-foot rods, 10-foot rods, 9-foot rods, 8-foot rods, 7-foot rods. So I just thought that the larger ones would work better on the longer rods, and then they're so lightweight, but they have 39 pounds drag capacity on them, maximum drag. So I'm not going to get beaten by another fish. So if I need to put some real heat on them and try to stop them or turn them, I got a chance with that reel.
I mainly just want to outfish you on
Yeah.
your stream.
Oh. Oh, it's like that. Everybody hear that? Trisha's just here to catch more fish than me. When honestly, that probably is going to happen anyway. Maybe not.
They can't hear me.
Maybe not. I'm pretty good. If I'm on, I'm on. If I'm off, I'm off though. So. Hey, Mexicat passed that last test that he was taking with 7 minutes to spare.
Nice.
Good. Maybe you can return to the land of the living. You know, all your fans have been waiting on you to put out a good video, and not just one making fun of me. Please, just not one just making fun of me. Honestly, Uncle Josh, I have given away almost all of my Sharky threes after encountering the Megatron, but that's also because of the PC Fun Carnivore, which is a fantastic bait running option. I did not own any. I take that back. I owned 2 front drag spinning reels, and there's 2 of them in the vault, and I gave them away, and then I found 2 more that I still need to give away. I think maybe one more. But the Megatron is so impressive. It's so lightweight. It just feels so nice. The handle, while I wish it were a power handle, it's still sufficient. Um, and just like you said the other day on your video, um, if Amazon's got them there and it says, "Oh, damaged packaging," and you can get a $60 reel for $31, why not give it a try? So a lot of these I did get on Amazon at that reduced rate. A lot of them I use a card where I get rewards points, and then any rewards points that I get, all that stuff, all the rewards money I use for fishing equipment. So just to justify that some of this is because I had to do other things like the derecho winds kick up and knock a 35-foot limb on my house. Well, it didn't actually hit the house because the other limbs held it up, but I still had to pay the guy $1,000 to get rid of the limbs, the big limbs. So put that on a card where I get a bunch of rewards points, and then I get a fishing reel out of this deal, or a fishing rod out of this deal. And Discover card, they give you extra percentage money back when you do certain types of purchases every quarter of the year. So I take all that rewards and I use it on Amazon to get fishing stuff. So Yes, I've tried Akuma Avengers. I own one right now. I had owned one or two in the past, gave them away. I felt that they were heavy. And while this one now is quite heavy, it's because it's gigantic for a 12-foot rod. But those the Akuma Avengers that they came out with in 2020, fantastic, amazing sound, and they're very lightweight. You know, gorgeous silver with a gold spool. So yeah, definitely the Akuma Avenger is a good model. Um, you got a hit over there? Oh, Trish got a hit. All right. Nothing going on over here, if you were wondering.
I still gotta catch it. Don't you worry, I'll find a way to
Oh,
screw it
what's
up.
up, Mo Creek? Yeah, the Megatron is a good one. Um, Bales, yeah, yeah. The Sharky, I have no problems with the Sharkies, other than and I used them almost exclusively last season. It's just that I got some different rods, and they aren't really like black and red, and not all of them anyway. So I got some other reels. These Sonic Vader X, they're pretty good. I got those at bigcarptackle.com. I've liked those quite a bit. And then I think that the just getting over my fear, like this rod will not go into the water because it is in a holder, so I can use uh, a front drag spinning reel. I just got to get over my fear there. I mean, I'm literally 3 feet from the rod. Could it happen? Yes. Is it likely to happen? No. So, but they also seemed like they had a nice loud drag ping, so I went with those, and wow. So, so I've been pretty impressed so far. Yeah, Trish is baiting up other rods right now, Pops. I'll pay attention though, so that way I can pick up any tips as per your recommendation.
Going with the double hook because River Certified does it
All right.
for cats in cold weather.
I did 4 real quick videos this morning with Lauren. That was the first thing she said. She said, "Let's do a video, but you just let me talk about how Spencer's the best." And I'm like, "Yes, Lauren." I can't wait until I actually put those two together to fish because his face is just going to be red the whole time that he's got a super fan like that. And Lauren, if she says it, that's the way it is in that in her world. So I was talking to Elston in between streams, and I can tell now why everybody really, really wants to uh, to catch fish in their live stream because you can see right now I've been blabbing for 39 minutes, not even a bite over here, and there's a level of frustration that comes with that. But hey, what can you do, right? You can't control everything. We're having some fun though. More than anything else, this is just trying to get used to the equipment, get my chance at blooper of the year on that long bomb cast that I failed on, and you never know. I know they go through here. That's what I do know. I know what they may or may not like. So just give it a shot. Give it a shot. Rebate, huh? Art says to rebate. Seriously though, if I happen to throw up, that might be another opportunity for blooper of the year number 2, because this shrimp is gone. It is gone. I'm gonna open this bag and Trish is gonna smell it 30 feet that way. Whew.
You need some Clorox wipes?
I have some disinfecting wipes, but they are going quickly. I It just reminds me of that one scene in the movie Men in Black where Will Smith is like, "Damn." get someone in here to redecorate because wow, this stuff is something. I thought about putting the shrimp in with the strawberry chicken, but then cross contamination of already nasty things. Don't want people to judge me in the chat for anything other than my fantastic blooper abilities. Hey, Palmetto says if we sing to them that they'll start biting.
I know. I like it when he sings.
Yeah. Lauren's still doing his evil laugh this morning. We're sitting there waiting for a preschool teacher to show up, Trish, and she's just sitting there. I'm like, you better stop. You better stop. Oh, could you smell that shrimp, Trish?
No, I turned my head.
Good. Protect yourself.
Yeah. Put my mask on.
Ooh. The other bad thing about this strawberry jello chicken is you get all this color and everything on you, and I don't want my new Muddy River carp or catfish. Ooh, I said Muddy River carp. Muddy River catfish rods to have that disgusting stuff all over them. If I were in the kitchen, I'd be wearing meat handling gloves. This is gross. It smells fantastic though. Never, ever, ever caught anything on chicken before. Never. Hey Trish, now that you're in chat, you can let me know how bad Kevin's hacking on me. Bear in mind though that I deserve it. Fishing chick, I text with Kevin every day, and I keep asking him if one of these days I might actually be ahead of him on an idea or a concept or a thought or anything. Hasn't happened yet. Yeah, welcome to Big Creek Lake in Iowa. Wipe it on your pants. No, I won't. Yep, Rick, we decided to give it another shot. My sister's with me this time. Hopefully, she brought some good luck with her. But it's still really early and really cold here in Iowa. For the lakes, anyway. If you noticed, I didn't rebait or move the carp rod. I kind of liked where I dropped it, so I'll leave it there for just a little while longer. Sometimes I'm here for 8, 9 hours, and I might only move the carp rods 4 or 5 times. But I think that they move through here at different times. Not so much in the morning, early morning, but definitely between like 1 and 4 p.m. So yeah, I'll take 70 degrees. Going to the river, Kevin. Cool. I was telling Elston that I think in the last one I had like 6 people in there, and then you and Elston and Has shared it out, and the next thing you know, there's like 20 some people in there, and the thing keeps telling me, "You have a new subscriber. You have a new subscriber. This person shared your video. This person shared." So I know you guys had talked about that before, but I'd never been live before, so I never would have seen it. Oh yeah. You said tonight though. Is it already tonight? It's like daytime. Did you get to fish already? That's awesome. Yeah, yeah, I remember. I remember. I just haven't been saying, everything that I remember because I want to get phone calls at night when I'm asleep. Yeah, you didn't get anything at Manawa, did you, Mike? Bummer. You had JV Outdoors with you, right? Any bites over there, Trish?
So quiet and calm. I'm like,
Yeah, I think that's another great thing I told Elston about YouTube is that I didn't fall asleep this morning, and I got to tell you, if I didn't have my kids and if I were sitting in front of a lake fishing, I wouldn't even care. I'd fall asleep because the bait runners will scream drag if if the fish takes it anyway.
yeah, it's napping
So
weather. It's napping weather.
yeah, yeah. There's no real wind, but there's no bugs out yet. Still cold, but as a bug comes towards me right now. Oh, mosquito. Ugh, gross. Fishing chick, if you think that you have an idea that you can make a video and you want to make that video, then you should make that video. And if you do it, and if you do it how you want it to be done, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to like it because they share that same passion for fishing, for tactics, for techniques, for bait. Um, hey, good time to drop Josh's channel's name. He is carp and catfish, baits, tips, tricks, and techniques. If you have any of those things in your video, people are going to watch. I mean, look, you got this boring guy from Iowa sitting here with no action going on at all, and there's 22 people watching. That's incredible. And if you make a video, you know, uh, whatever's in it, whether there be music, whether there not be music, whether there be extreme close-ups, not extreme close, whatever you want to do, people are going to love it. And if you want to do it, you should at least do it because you want to do it. I see your chat. So just so people know, I am a year older than Trish. A year and 3 months.
Hey, we don't need to talk about our ages.
And we have an older brother
Hey.
who's older than both of us. And he was in the first chat. His name's Dan. He may be watching right now just to give me some view time or whatever. I don't know that he'd say anything. But then you all know John. That's our dad. Uh, Dad's going to be 70 next year, right? Yeah. So he's been fishing a long time. And definitely, yeah, Mexicat's our cousin. You gotta subscribe to Mexicat Fishing. That dude is crazy.
That's half your subscribers right there.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, literally half my subscribers right there. Okay, Rick's Fishing and Adventures. I can't tell you how old I am because then you can do the math, and Trisha's close enough to throw rocks at me, so it's not gonna happen.
Thank
What
you.
what I will say, what I will say is that I never expected to be this age, but it's okay. It's okay.
We're Gen Xers.
When you're 20, you make fun of people who are older than 20, and when you're 30, you make fun of people who are older than 30 and younger than 30, and so on and so on and so on. So yeah, I keep thinking that if I don't look, then maybe this carp rod line will just go straight out there into the water, but it's not doing it yet. So you can't hear you can't hear what's in my head. Oh, there's Tone. Um, you can't hear what's in my head, but I'm literally talking to the fish and to the fishing rods, just hoping that one of them would listen. And I don't know if you all do that when you fish or not. Um, I'm sure it's some form of uh, I don't know, psychotic behavior or anxiety or whatever you want to say, but there is just something magical about watching that line straighten out and that drag start to strip off. Got to have the right sound too on your reel. Got to have a nice drag. Chunky says drag ping. Got to have a nice drag ping. Otherwise, I don't want it. Let's see. Vision chick, you're making fun of me. So how old am I? You're old enough to have good jokes then. You're old enough to have a keen sense of humor. Yeah, Uncle Lou, I don't remember 22. there's that moment when you're fishing. Did you guys see my eyes like go over there? That moment when you're fishing with someone and they move. Now she might just be reeling in to move her line or whatever, but she moved, so I like all instantly I'm thinking you got something, but no.
Ask Mike Turner what he caught his channel cat on.
Hey, Mike Turner, Trish wants to know what you caught your channel cat on.
Did you see that bait shop closed?
No way.
Yeah.
Tone, the Polk City bait shop is closed. Like for good?
Like boarded up. I don't know.
Ooh, boarded up. Done.
I hope not.
He says he thinks that he caught it on a carp fillet.
Right. Fancy.
I'll be honest, I've never cut up a carp before. I think I would feel bad cutting up a little one, bad cutting up a big one, but maybe okay cutting up something in between. But then what's in between? You know, 4, 8 pounds. I mean, if you're 8 pounds, you give it a couple more years, you could be 20. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know.
Getting
What's up,
desperate. I
Kelly?
just threw out a night crawler.
Oh, Trish went to the night crawler. Now I will get bested.
Watch me catch a damn fish.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever caught a drum in this lake.
I have.
Really?
Here. Yeah. It
You
was
caught a
tiny.
drum there?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was so small. But you know what? It's okay. It was
Only thing I've caught here are channel cat and common carp.
Yep, I've caught drum.
MT says that you can use drum and it's good cat bait too.
Okay. So I gotta catch one and cut it up. Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
That's what I'm saying.
But
You
Pete
see
said
these other guys do it without any hesitation, but we were never told or taught to do that. We
don't
were
shoot
always
fish
taught to
next
throw
to
them back in.
yeah.
So we were always taught catch and release, unless Grandpa wanted to eat it, and then and then we kept them.
But I've caught bullhead up here too.
You caught a bullhead up here?
Yeah.
On what?
On night crawlers.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And not here, but around here we caught a smallmouth bass.
Yeah.
That was on the next jetty. And crappie.
Yep.
This lake's pretty decent. I mean, it's a great lake. Fine.
Oh yeah. I don't think I've used worms, and I think I put a worm on one of Lauren's rods last
Hey,
year,
don't judge me. I'm gonna
but
catch one.
I hadn't used them in a while, and that's because there's a place right at the end of my block. There's a little convenience store there run by this family. And I went in and stopped there. I'm like, oh, look, it's got a live bait sign. So I went in there and I figured I'd grab a couple things of night crawlers, a couple of cans of night crawlers, and then I'd take Lauren fishing. And these people charged $5.75 a dozen. And I'm like, yeah, never again. But I mean, never again there. And then the Walmart really isn't real close to us. I'm kind of like in between two Walmarts, and then I don't really want to go to Walmart, so if I can avoid it. So I just started using other stuff and it had been working. So not today, mind you, but I mean it worked the rest of the time. But it's all good. Everybody get ready. Palmetto said he's loading up the boat. We're gonna see some Santee Cooper blue cats. I think he said the river, so maybe Flathead too.
We going live?
I think so. Later, yeah. I don't know how long it takes him to load up his boat though. So I don't want to be the hype man and get you all hyped up too quick. So yeah, no doubt, MT. I'd pay $3 or $4 a dozen. That's fine. But man, 5.75, and the lady just sat there and smiled at me, and the dude wasn't smiling, and I'm just like, wow. Good thing I didn't look to see how much they sell a bag of Cheetos for. There's that bug. Gone. Don't play with bugs. Mm. Oh, good. Hooks and hammocks is going there. Yeah. Do you know who he's going to fish with, Kelly? Yeah, has paying $60 for carp. Whew. There's Kevin. Trophy catting and bassing. I was watching your stream this morning. I was just being quiet, and then just as soon as I started getting ready to where I was going to start chirping up, it was over, and you ended it. So then I decided, well, they say just log into StreamYards and make it work, and we have. So that's kind of cool. No fish. That's not cool, but hey, it's cold. It's early. Maybe the one tonners Stan. All right. Well, that'll be cool. Hopefully they'll go live and have some good times. Anchovies. Ugh. We'll see what Trish got for snacks. Hey Trish, what you got for snacks over there?
I have a kind bar.
A what?
A kind bar.
What's a kind bar?
It's like a granola bar.
Granola bar. Oh, okay.
I froze at the gas station. I didn't. There were too many choices.
Oh, you were at a gas station?
Yeah.
Casey's? Oh,
I had coffee. Sorry.
oh,
I chugged it while you weren't looking.
Casey's. She chugged the coffee while I wasn't looking.
I felt bad.
Ooh, LG bass, catfish regulators. Your Gramps said, "Who's he talking to?" Gramps is watching, Trish.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Who's he talking to?
yeah. Health bar. Yeah, I remember it. I'll get some toads, bullfrogs, and leopard frogs from the work parking lot when we all get together. You fish with frogs, man? Crazy, crazy stuff. Oh no. Someone just mentioned that anchovies could be used as a bait and fishing chicks. Like I left some in the car. I got to go get those out of there. Oh, yesterday.
Those will be perfect bait.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Does that mean that they'll be better bait now, or no?
Maybe.
Still waiting, sir.
Time to start singing, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. Time to start something. We've been live for an hour and 6 minutes. 29 people.
29 beautiful, lovely people. Appreciate you all. That's what you have to say. God bless every one of you. Appreciate you.
That went quick though. There's a big difference between being like sitting there talking for an hour in a studio format, or a show format versus fishing for an hour. Because like some shows go for an hour and then they stop, and I'm telling you, I beg these shows half the time. It's like, keep going. You really started picking up all your momentum at like the 45th minute. You know, I was like, don't let it go now. Keep it going. But they they like to maintain their times to respect the audience's time, and lots of them have shows after them now too, so they don't have a choice. Kind of strange though that there's no fish jumping. You don't see any fish surfacing at all. No dorsal fins or anything. No real activity on the top of the water. Probably just too cold. Yeah, no doubt, Lee Evans. Trish doesn't want to be on camera. Maybe I should just start running after her with the camera facing her. That way, at least y'all get to see some sort of action. But
No. Yeah. You would regret that.
yeah, she says I would regret that.
You'd be in the water. You should talk about the times you fell in the lake.
No, we should not talk about the times I fell in the lake.
Come on. People love that stuff.
Oh no, Fishing Chick says that her car smells,
I'm shocked.
and the dogs are fighting over the bucket with the anchovies. Yeah. Do it what, Tom? Do what?
Talk
Oh
about
no.
stories.
Oh, you guys heard me then. At least come and say hi one time. What are you talking about here, Kelly? Must have missed something. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's lots of Murillo family fishing stories, and some, you know, more famous than others, and some infamous. But anyway, I can't really recall any other stories about any other people falling in the lake other than myself. And you're a little kid and you want to cast your fishing rod, and you know I can tell, I know now that I have kids, that I can tell now why it is that adults don't enjoy fishing with children. And I can't say that it makes it right. It just makes it what it is. But the I think the real key is you have to not try to fish yourself. You just need to fish and get the kids fishing. But so I think we had all talked everybody into letting us go down to the dock of the resort that we always went to, and cast out our rods. And I don't even remember if they put bait on them or not. But they had, oh hey Josh, they had seats built. It was all made out of wood, old wood dock, They had seats built, bench seats, but then they left space in between them. So I cast out my rod and I reach my hand back and I feel the seat and I sit down. So then, being a kid, and I don't remember how old I was. Trish, you remember how old we were?
Oh, probably 7, I'd say.
Trish is thinking about 7. So 7 years old.
Maybe
May,
6, 5.
maybe somewhere between 5 and 7. Who knows? But so I remember reeling in again and then going to cast out again. And I reached back, and after that, all I saw was water. Because when I reached back, I was already too far. Missed the bench seats, went right in between them. Splash! I was in the water. Everything else that I've heard has been from everybody else's account because I'm underwater. So my aunt Janice and my mom, which I can't even understand how or why my mom was there. Um, no, I was 5. Okay, well, my parents were divorced before we were 5, so what's my mom doing there? So we might have been younger, Tone. I don't know. Um, anyway, so anyway, yeah, that's the story. They're both sitting there in shock and kind of pointing, and then Tone comes up, and it's like, what? And she looks around and she sees everybody except me. And Tone would probably tell the story better. But so Tone dives in the water, grabs me by my shirt, and pulls me up and out of the water. And I remember slipping out of her grip one time. So then she had to go back down and grab a hold of me again. And bear in mind, I've always been a big dude, so that must not have been no easy task either. And so she yanked me out of the water, and the resort owner, whose name was Larry, Larry Marler, he went over and asked Grandpa if he had a fat little grandson, and Grandpa's like, "Yeah, why?" And so he told him that the little SOB just went in the lake, fell in the lake, and so he went over there and, of course, found out that Tone had saved me. So I remember taking a shower trying to warm up because it was cold. Oh, was it Aunt Bertha? That makes more sense. Maybe I'm remembering my mom, but maybe it's Aunt Bertha. And so yeah, that's crazy. Um, can't remember what I ate 10 minutes ago. Yeah, Josh, I would like to eat some stuff that I do remember. Um, yeah, Rick, I don't know. I don't even know how old I was. I don't know how many years ago it was, and I won't give you the chance to do the math to figure out how old Trish is. So
Hey, 40.
it'll be a
40's our
consistent
decade.
it'll be a consistent theme, I'm sure, going forward. The lack of true numbers and the inability of the audience to properly formulate the equation to make this all work out. Um, or you could just go to my Facebook page and see how old I am. But but anyway, that was not the only time I fell in the lake. Nobody said anything, just pointed at the water ring. Yeah, yeah. No, Josh, Trish is not the wife. Trish is my younger sister, 1 year younger. However, Rick cannot do the math yet because I have not given him full data. So, man, Trish, what do we do if the sun comes out? I didn't bring sunglasses. Oh yeah, yeah, Art. It's definitely time to recast. Recast. I will tell if the bribe is good enough. See, Dad's already willing to tell everybody your age if they bribe him properly. Yeah.
It's not that big a deal.
Unwise, father. Unwise.
It's just I have a birthday coming up.
Yeah, I know. I know you have a birthday coming up.
It's kind of annoying. 1 year closer to death.
Well, You're 5 days away from your birthday, Trish. You know, you got to start thinking about that sooner or later. But
I gotta draft my will.
you said 1 year closer to death.
Yeah.
Aren't those lyrics in a song?
I don't know. That's just how I feel.
I don't know, Trish. I never thought I was going to be this old anyway. So I think it's kind of cool to be alive.
Oh, I did. I'm shooting for 100 years.
You're going for a hundo?
Yeah, centenarian.
Trish is trying to live to 100.
Centenarian.
Centenarian. That's a word?
Yep.
Or did you make that up?
No, it's a word.
Oh, like for real. Cool. I like learning new words. Something happened there. I think something flew off. That might be another blooper of the year. No, it can't be actually because y'all didn't see it. The other one, I bet you probably did see it. Man, this PC Fun Carnivore is a nice reel. If you're looking to buy a reel, there's the reel to buy. Maybe nothing did fall off. It hadn't dropped yet. There it goes. Surely we ought to be able to find one lonely, starving catfish that would be willing to accept an offering. Trish, do you ever watch Muskrat Adventures?
I think I have,
Yeah.
but
Roger always says that he offers catfish free lip piercings and photographs.
nice. Ooh, lip piercing. Yeah. Put it that way, I feel kind of bad. Birds sound like dogs. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Weird. The geese, I don't know what they are.
let's see what we missed on chat here. Uh-oh, we got Tone and Dad. That's a combination there. John is 137 years old. Hey Trish, do you watch the One Ton Fishing Club?
I have the tournament day. Is that Uncle Josh?
No, that's well, he's one of them. The one who asked is Art. Yeah, I gotta wait for that other stream to pop up so that way I can assign some moderators, hand out some wrenches, hand
Yeah, I
out
really
some
like that
blue
hot chip
wrenches.
challenge. That was awesome.
The what?
A hot chip.
Oh yeah, she's talking about the hot chip challenge. Oh yeah.
That was awesome.
Dad, you can't see your daughter because she's fishing over there, and she said she didn't want to be in the camera. So we're trying to respect her wishes, and she's currently making a move. She's moving over a little bit. Yeah, over there a little bit to the left is where Jeff caught that 11-pound channel cat last year. Yep, you got that right, Ace. Dad won't remember that. Excuse me. Another shameless plug. Actually, it's not shameless. I mean to do it, and I mean to do it well. Big Hog Bait. Threw some of that out there. Get you some of that. Big Hog Baits at yahoo.com. These are called Pink Ladies. I won them on a live stream with presented by Carp and Catfish Baits, Tips, Tricks, and Techniques. Definitely want to be subscribed to him. Josh does some awesome stuff and catches some amazing fish. He caught like this amazing like fantail ghost carp. I think it was both. I mean, I've heard of them being separate, but not both. I mean, catches big koi. Guy catches cool carp. Mike Turner. J Dog's gone fishing. December 28th, 1976. Well, did you get all the work done at Gramps' house, Pops? Thanks, Mike. Usually we're always good for one kamikaze carp, but you know how it is. Well, Tom, it's incredible the things that you know how to do or that you research and learn how to do. Refinishing. I had to plan on refinishing some Chinese food here or something. Goodness. The fish sure aren't biting. Hour and a half. 30 people, no fish. People are going to start thinking that there aren't any fish in Iowa. Yeah, I got 2 or 3 videos this morning from Lauren that I need to post. They're a riot. They are a riot. Yeah, it's real pretty. There's no wind. It's just pretty calm. Was at Cherry Glen this morning, same deal. Just not much wind. But the water is cold. Cold, cold.
Are you cold? Really?
No, the water.
Oh.
Yeah, empty. They're here. They're just particular. That's right, Rick. I'd put Iowa beef up against anything, any other beef. I don't know. People think pretty highly of Wagyu beef, but I don't want to pay that much money for anything. Kobe beef, too. Also, just don't want to pay that much.
Mike, you should do a giveaway.
Trish says we should do a giveaway. What?
Open the vault. Open the vault.
What are we going to give away, Trish?
I don't know. You could give away one of these big Bertha rigs from Whisker Seeker.
The what?
I have a big Bertha.
She wants to give away a
On her
rig.
Aunt B.
Sun is shining in West Des Moines. I know. We're going to have to get our sunglasses out. I don't think I put any in this bag.
Hold on, let me bring
I
it
mean,
over.
I probably have 6 pairs in the truck, but
I don't remember how much it costs. Not much. But hey, you're a growing channel.
Josh says that he'd like the opportunity to win your rod.
That's okay. Maybe the next stream.
Said the next live, maybe. Josh. I don't even know how we're going to be able to do this, though, Trish, because I don't have mods.
Well,
And,
I'll be your mom. Wait, I don't want to do that. Have Dad do it.
You're going to trust Dad to be the mod?
I want to do like a number between 1 and 100.
Okay. Trish wants to give away a Whisker Seeker Big Bertha. Hey, Dad says if he's the mod, he just won. She wants to give away a Whisker Seeker Big Bertha. This is X3 Rattler. I don't know. There's lots of stuff in there. There's a big hook. Okay, so we're going to give something away. Then we need rules. Yeah, I'd like to go up there to Blackhawk also. Trish, you going to type the rules into the chat for your giveaway?
No, I've never done one.
Okay, so we'll let you pick one number. Since there's 31 people, it says in the chat, we're going to say one number from 0 to 100. I have the number. You get to pick once. We'll maintain the rules that if you go over, you're out. So closest to the number, you get to pick once. 0 to 100 and go.
Yeah, this is fun.
You did that on purpose, Josh. There aren't four rods. Plus, I would have heard the reel. What am I doing? You're making me jump like that, man. That's not cool. Let's see. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did, Josh. Reason why I look too is because I mean the reel, yeah, it will go off, but if it's a dinky one, it's not even going to strip any drag, and the rod will just bounce. That's a good one. He got me. You guys all done guessing your numbers? I thought for sure Trish would bring me some Casey's pizza, but instead I'll still keep eating cereal bars. Yep, we have both purchased our third rod allowance. That's right. That's right, MT. Uncle Lou, I don't know who's bat. I don't see any more numbers, Trish. You see any more numbers?
We'll go call it.
Okay, the number was 66. Whoever's closest to 66.
Without going over?
Without going over.
Wait,
Yeah, sorry, Art. I saw you at 67. The owner of Whisker Seekers from Des Moines. Huh. Didn't know that. That makes sense then why they always had this big old nice fancy booths and all sorts of stuff at the fisherman's swap meet. Art, that was also my football number. Of course, I only played 1 year, but hey, it was fun. Those guys were big and they were mean. What's that bird that makes that sound like that, Dad? Is that the loon? Okay, you knew it. Good one there at 63. Okay, so send me an email. My email is Herky is my homeboy at yahoo.com. Yes, that's an Iowa football fans email. Or you can email me at bbqsmokingfool at gmail.com. I think that email would probably be in my Yahoo or my YouTube uh, profile. Either's fine. I also have Facebook. If you're on Facebook, get a hold of me. I'll get your address from you. I'll ship this off and then I'll charge Trish $30 for the shipping and handling fees of said giveaway. All right, man. Don't work too hard. Don't work too hard.
Put it on my tab.
Yeah, Chavez. Yeah, poor Art was one number over. And then Josh, he's walking around ringing bells, even though he's not even here ringing bells. Made me turn around and look, and I don't even have a fourth rod. That was awesome. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 people walking by. 7 people walking by on the walk path. Maybe we should have brought corn, Trish. Yeah, Trish was talking about the Chile Verde, Mike. No, Larry, we haven't caught anything yet. Trish thought she had one hit while she was over there, and that's all. Nothing has found us in this spot. Very disappointing. But we're still a couple weeks early before things really start heating up in central Iowa. I think you've been doing real good here, Josh. Look, I know you'd said mentioned that you were trying to lose weight, but it looks like you have. So whatever you're doing, you're off to a good start. It's not easy. That's a battle of the lifetime for me too. Every day, all day long. So yeah, I came to one of my favorite spots here. Let me see if I can turn this. I found. Well, of course it's okay. Hey Trish, how long did you want to fish?
Normally I'd be at school till like 3.
Yeah, she says normally she'd be at work until she's like 3. Oh, me personally, I'm getting kind of bored. I don't know about y'all. Isn't that strange? Been sitting at home thinking about doing nothing but fishing for months. Um, I think it was not maybe last Friday, maybe last Friday or the Friday before. I got lines out, and that was the first time I went fishing since November 4th. And hey, Dan, no, not catching anything. We're just sitting here watching the lines not move. Um, but yeah, just been thinking about nothing but fishing ever since. But man, it's just too early. It's just too early. Anyway, we've been going for an hour and 43 minutes. Nothing. Nothing yet. But we did have a nice giveaway. But what I will tell the 30 of you in here is that you have live fishing coming your way very soon. Oh yes, the Palmetto Cat is out there. He will be ready in moments. And we may still stay here and fish, but we will be watching the Palmetto Cat. So, once again, appreciate y'all coming out, enjoying everything. Don't forget the winner. Was it Willow who won? Yeah, Willow. Don't forget. Send me an email. I am easily found. Or if you know anyone else who you think they might know me, we'll get in touch. We will get you your Bertha, Big Bertha Rattler. But anyway, yeah. So an hour and 45 minutes of no fish is good enough for me. So we may stick around, but we will be watching Palmetto Cats. So get ready. If you aren't subscribed to him, what's wrong with you? If you are subscribed with him, make sure you have the bell or you might miss something. So go double check that right now. And we'll catch up with you all later. That's right, Tone. Trivia tonight. Trivia tonight. All right. Thanks for dropping in. Enjoyed it. 35. Wow. That's crazy. I don't think I know 35 people. So, anyway, yep, Willow, email me. Thanks, guys. Catch you later.